Hey there, my name is Kat. I own a small dog training and grooming business out of our home here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And today I'm going to show you how I groom Ruby, who is a 4-month-old Great Pyrenees Poodle mix. This was Ruby's very first groom with us, so we took our sweet time with her. I think she took me about 2.5 hours. At this age, she is approximately 40 to 45 pounds. I started by brushing Ruby out with a slicker brush and a metal, medium, and fine-tooth comb. I went ahead and did this because I wanted to make sure I got all of the loose hair out and made sure she was free of all mats. And then we started with doing her nails with the Dremel tool. This Dremel tool is my absolute favorite. It works wonderfully with all dogs. It's very quiet. She was such a good girl getting her nails done. She has gotten her nails done before, so she was used to that. After we did her nails, we went ahead and did all of her sanitary trim with our Petting Pals cordless clippers, and then we cleaned up her feet just a little bit. I like to do some minor trimming before a bath and the actual groom because I feel like it kind of gets at least puppies comfortable with the scissors, with the noise of everything that's going on. Now we're going to go ahead and give Ruby a bath. She has had a bath before. Ruby was so cute when we first started the bath. She wanted to just play with the water and run around the bathtub, which was not going to work to get her clean. She quickly realized that she needed to just stand there and cooperate, which was absolutely no fun for her. When I bathed Ruby today, I started by getting her completely wet from head to toe, and then we applied the Earth Bath Puppy Shampoo. This shampoo smells delicious. I think it's cherry scent. I usually let shampoo sit on a puppy for about 2 to 5 minutes, and then I go ahead and put a ear cleaner in their ears. I used the Vet's Best Ear Relief Wash. I like to try out different ear washes. They are always alcohol free just because we don't want any irritation. I usually let that sit in while I rinse the dog off, and then I take cotton balls and clean that out. After I'm done cleaning ears out, I usually towel dry in the bathtub, and then we head back downstairs to get to know the hair dryer. I always start with the force dryer. I always start with it on heat, which is not overly warm, but it definitely takes the chill off. I did do a review for this hair dryer a couple months back. If you want to check that out, please go ahead and do that. Of course, we start with the dryer on as low as it can go as far as the force and pressure of it, and then we work our way up. We do this with all puppies and new dogs that come in for grooming. We just want to make sure that we take our time with them and that they are comfortable coming back. We want it to be a pleasant experience for them. Typically, I will start by getting a good majority of the wet out with the force dryer, and then once most of the wet is out of their coat, I will take a pin brush and I will dry them and brush their coat up or down or whichever direction I need it to lay. This helps me when I am actually trimming their hair with the clippers. And normally for the face and tail, and to make sure that everything is completely dry, I will use a regular People hair dryer. I actually have a $15 Revlon hair dryer that has settings that are cool to warm to hot. It also has settings that go from high to low as far as force goes, which I really like for using on the face, and especially on new dogs, older dogs, just dogs that are uncomfortable with getting groomed, and puppies, of course. It just makes it so much easier. After I'm done drying Ruby, I am going to go ahead and start by trimming her with our Oster 76 clippers. I had a 30 blade on the clippers with my longest guard, which I believe was 1.5 inches. We wanted to keep a good majority of the length on her, but still make her look a little cleaned up. Now, I did lose the clip of me starting with her, but I do have some of her getting her hair cut with the clippers. She did so well for this. These clippers are a little bit loud. They are actually meant for people, but my mother is a hairstylist here in Nebraska, and she owns a couple salons. She swears by these clippers, and so do I. We both absolutely love them. Oster is just kind of an awesome brand for clippers. When I am using the clippers, I will go one direction with them, usually start from the back and go completely up her body and up her legs, and then I will go the opposite direction, down her legs and down her body. And once I'm done with that, I will get my brush out and I'll start brushing down with my pin brush and then going the opposite direction with my clippers. Now, I did speed up this entire video because this would have been a 2.5 hour video, and maybe someday I will do a live video of one of our dogs getting groomed, but it will take forever. When I am all done using my clippers, I get my curved shears out. I usually use my slicker brush and a fine tooth comb just to make sure I'm getting some really nice lines on the dog. I do this all over the body and the legs. I also do it on the ears, tail, and face because I like clean, crisp lines, and I think my clients do too. Miss Ruby was being just amazing considering this was toward the very end of our 2.5 hours of grooming fun with her. When I do the neck and face, I usually do take the grooming noose off of the dog, only if the dog is calm and comfortable. I usually can tell whether they're going to try to jump off, or I keep a hand on them at all times. Ruby is going to get really excited in just a minute because Chase walked down the stairs to tell me he was leaving, and you can see her little tail start to wag. She absolutely loves him. This does bring us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed. Ruby had a good time. She got to go play afterwards. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.